Hey there, fellas. How you doing today? This is SaharaDrac, and today I'm going to be casting a game, where I'm playing, and I'm playing it on the ladder against a fella named Bibbit. 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 He's a frog Zerg. It's quite cute. My grandma would make him out of ceramics, put him on a little shelf, Bibbit. But today's game is not for entertainment purposes. It's to teach a valuable lesson and to analyze something in TVZ, but it's mostly for versus Zerg, because Zerg is so what with the mutalisks and the hey and the whatnot, very good at counterattacking and very good at hurting your main or your expansion when you're out trying to be aggressive. So this is going to be a video about ways to slow or stop Zerg counterattacks. So as you can see, I'm doing my normal Terran opening. The depot on 10 and the racks on 11, and the Jello pudding pops and the Kodak and wah. And just gonna scout it out. This is on Shakura's plateau. These rocks in the back, especially with these positions, I'm sure as soon as Zerg found out that we were in these positions, he was very happy, because this path right here through these rocks is beautiful for counterattacking. And all Zergs like to do that because it's their race's strength. If they didn't like that, they wouldn't be playing Zerg, you know what I mean? You know what I mean, brother? Hey, brother. Brother! Don't let your SCV die, brother. Oh, good, he moved through the building. And I still hate that. I still hate that there's very little you can do if your SCV doesn't move through the building. It's just kind of screwed. But, you know, I'll let it go. So here I am, patrolling over here in the corner. I'm checking out these corners for coins, seeing if I find anything interesting. SCV is going to report back later. And, yeah, completing the wall. I mean, I saw the fast expand, so I wasn't too panicked about a 6-pool, obviously, or any kind of early Zergling pressure. He wanted the gas still there. Did you see that? I didn't let him. No, sir. And I just enabled the music on accident. I guess that's okay. Sure. How loud do I have it? Sure. Yeah, we can do that. Why not? So, taking a look over here. You can see just now getting his lings up, and this is what a lot of Zergs do. This map wouldn't be the most ideal for the fast expand, but you know, it's okay. And this is actually a really weird play I saw from him. I know a lot of Zergs lately are putting a hatchery here to spread the creep and just get that extra larva going, but he put it right here, which is a little weird. But I don't know. Maybe some of you Zergs can tell me if that's in vogue these days. I'm gonna turn off the music. That was like the news report music from the campaign. Did you hear that? That was really weird. So this video today is going to be based on a Day 9 Daily that Sean Plott did, basically about TVZ in general. And this is a build. I do not claim this build. I have nothing to do with this build. I stole this build directly from Drewby, who I'm sure stole it from someone else. But yeah, basically I'm going to match his fast expand with a fairly fast expansion of my own. Open some Hellions, possibly, but the main focus is getting Thors out really early to deal with mutalisks. And you'll see the other part of the build that makes it, I don't know, it's my favorite TVZ right now. I have two main TVZ builds I do, but I'm really into this one these days. I don't know why. So right there, anytime I see a bunch of Zerglings come up the ramp and then move down, I'm like, yep, getting banely busted. There's just no doubt about it, I'm getting banely busted. But as you can see, that's not the case. He hasn't chosen any tech path at all. He's still just making hatcheries and drones. So that was lucky for me. So here comes Hellions coming out here. I'm going to go try and kill some drones with that, since I saw the fast expand, while maintaining an expansion of my own. Now, I did mess up the timing a little bit. These Hellions should have been out already, and I should have already been making a Thor. But fortunately, I'm awful at StarCraft, so Yeah, my build got a little messed up. What are you gonna do, you know? And yeah, should be out there harassing now, but I'm scared. So there comes the SCV transfer about 2.5 centuries too late. His APM is much higher than mine. Mine's like 90 average. His is like 140. But APM doesn't mean anything at this level. I'm sure you know that. Yeah, but don't worry about your APM until you're like competing for money. Because if you're just laddering in like the low diamond league or gold or whatever, it really makes no difference whatsoever. So here comes 5 Hellions. I really should have like harassed with 2 and then brought in another 2. But unfortunately, like I said earlier, not only is my micro a little suffering right now, but I messed up my build. But look at that, he's food blocked. So there. He messed up too. And yeah, finally landing the, oh, look at the whiff. Maybe I shouldn't have cast this game. Oh lord. So yeah, it's just gonna pump Marines and Thors. Just put a Thor here, put a Thor here for protection from mutas, and then continue to pump Marines, Thors, and the other part of the build, which I don't know why I'm keeping it a secret, but I am. It's a secret. So there's that. Yeah, he was pretty well protected from that. I don't know if you guys noticed. I don't even know who that is. I don't want to message him. I just want to go to that. Anyways. Yeah, so completely failed Hellion Harass. That should have been out way sooner. And the quick +1 upgrade is really important in this build. And there it is. The 2-star port Banshee is the next part of the build. It's a Thor Marine Banshee, and you don't use the Banshees to harass. I mean, you do, but only a little bit. You mainly use them during your push. And they're actually it's really hard for Zerg to prepare enough roaches or whatever to kill the Thors and have anti-air. So it's a pretty cool build, but as we can see here, he's finally getting his economy nice and boisterous, and here comes the Spire because, you know, what Zerg doesn't make mutalists? They think it's the only unit in the game, so they make them. There's 34 Lings coming out for this guy. That's a little scary, and a Baneling Nest. So the Spire and the Baneling Nest coming out at the same time after he's established a nice, solid economy is pretty scary for me. And he's got a nice creep tuner spread going too, down both paths. So I would say he's actually a little bit ahead of me right now. Yeah, especially food-wise. Wow, 74 to 85. Oh, only like 10 food. And he's got a ton of drones, though. 62 drones versus 36 SCVs. So, yeah, I'm going to have to get aggressive really soon if I want this to happen. Because this guy's straight up owning me. He's just built nothing but drones, and I've done nothing about it, really. So, here comes the Banshees coming out. And the Thors, just like I said. At one point, so the first thing you're going to do, now a lot of you are probably saying at this point, right, and if you move out to attack, that's when the mutalisks fly in. I mean, the mutalisks are so good at that. And this was the important thing, like, you can't be like, alright, I need Thors against mutalisks, but I also need missile turrets, so it's okay to get your engineering bay and get your missile turrets up after you've already protected yourself as a turtle for a while, and then right before you leave, you get all these turrets up, so you're safe against mutalisks when you leave. At this point in the game, it's so much easier to invest those hundreds and hundreds into turrets. And here's his mutalist now. Speak of the devil. Look at that! Right as my turrets start getting built, so he had pretty good timing there, but he got really scared of the Thor, and who can blame him? I decided to fly my Banshees over there to, you know, just give him something to kill, I guess. But yeah, so there's turrets going down there. Going to try and protect me from that, and I should be doing, yeah, there's turrets coming down here at the expansion. So usually this is when I push. Typically, yeah, I'll have 4 Banshees. There they are. I don't like to rally my Banshees, just in case Zerg does a little scouting. I like to keep the Banshees secret. Shh. So here comes this. He's going to use the Lings to try and tear down my turrets, and then bring the mutalisks in while I'm out occupied with a push. And yeah, not a bad plan on his part. Not a bad plan at all. And he's making 12 drones. Christ almighty. Does that say 89? No way. This dude has 89 drones. Wow. Okay, so that's too much. Like, a lot of people say never stop making workers, but that's just too much. Like, that's like all of his food is drones, and he's like has no army. I guess, I mean, wow. I'm kind of embarrassed, but so here I am. Just I was clearing out some of the mess there, some of the Tico creatures. You see, like the lings just melt so fast to the banshees. Thors make really quick work of meatless, obviously, and yeah. So I'm just gonna push. I can't believe he has 99 drones, you guys. That's just straight up too many drones. Like I'm sorry. Should have made like less drones. But so here goes more banshees rallied over here. I know at some point he tears this down. When does that happen? So here I am in here. He's trying to just bring in as many lings as he can and hatch and lists and stuff. I don't know why I focused that hatchery. I kind of thought it was important because it was weird, I guess. So yeah. So as you can see, like a Banshee Thor is just a very, very tough mix to deal with because Banshees do so much damage against the ground targets and Thors neutralize Beetlejuice so well. Looks like he is going to finally take this down. Oh no, maybe looks like my Thor's going to be all right actually. I do manage to take out this hatchery, so now all his drones are not going to get a whole lot done. I do manage to take this out, but I'm going to go back home now. I feel satisfied with my work, and I've been macroing up the whole time, you know. I decide to start my third. Well, this guy has, you know, his 99 drones or whatever. Yeah, I'm definitely losing the decon game, but so I finally realized that I'm not macroing as hard as I could have been. Throw down 3 Braxes. I think I'm just going to pump Marauders out of these just to do a bunch of extra damage on the ground. Here comes a nice circling counter over here. So remember what I was saying about my third? Yeah, that's actually not going to happen. Do I cancel? Ooh, I didn't cancel first. That's right. 10 seconds after starting getting hit, I canceled it. That's how strong a player I am. But yeah, right there, if I hadn't made all those turrets, like, you know, he obviously would have flown his meatless in and just killed all my workers and then won the game. And I mean, I'm not saying like making turrets is this big revelation. It's the timing of the turrets that's very interesting to me that I think a lot of players maybe don't realize, is that they can just throw up 10 turrets at once right before they leave, you know. Just cut a couple, like, just don't make another Thor, don't make a couple, you know, tanks or Marauders or whatever, and then suddenly you're prepared and you're ready to leave the base and you're safe for meatless. As far as ground goes, we'll get into that a bit later, but, you know, it's a little tougher with ground counters. Like if you have a big open ramp, open to Zerglings or something, you can't just like make defensive structures as Terran, like cannons or something. You kind of have to leave part of your army home. But a good way to ensure against that is to just wall really strongly. Even late in the game, there's nothing wrong with building a thicker wall and another wall, etc. Remember how awesome I said those turrets were? Yeah, well, then I built 3 Braxes and then I put turrets by him. But I guess he freaked out a little bit because he didn't even mess with those turrets. That was lucky for me. So there's my hidden command center that I made. Yeah, finally going to get a third. Meanwhile, he's on... Yeah, he figured 88 drones would do him pretty solid for now on his 4 bases. Man, and he's just going pure Ling, 1/1 Ling, which is okay, I guess. Oh, and here's another stroke of luck by Sahara. Awesome. But I should be able to get over there and take care of it. I'm pretty bad with the Banshee control, because I always like forget they aren't Vikings. So that's pretty newbie by me, but the Thors do catch up, it's fine. I'm transferring a ton of SCVs over here, so I really want to protect this expansion. So here's this. he's going to tear this down and try and go for the